Morning, all my gorgeous peeps. It's a lovely Sunday. I've just come home from church and I have been inspired to cook. I'm going to be making two different dishes, but this is going to be just one video to begin with. Now, in my fridge, because you guys know what I'm like, I don't bend it, I spin it. Oh yeah, I don't trash it, I rehash it. And if you like it, you're going to recycle it. That's me. So, in the fridge, I had bought a while back, not too long ago, this Jamaican jerk chicken soup, which I thought looked quite interesting. But I didn't buy it as a soup. I bought it as a sauce, okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing some baked chicken with this Jamaican jerk soup over top of it. And I'm going to be adding some spinach to it as well. So the first thing I do, I've got myself some chicken thighs and legs. So I'm just going to cut these up. Get these into my casserole dish. Now you don't have to use this particular soup. So you could go out and just buy some tomato soup and it would work just as well as long as you add some different flavors to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do to this, I'm going to add some black pepper. I'm going to add some of my all-purpose seasoning. You guys know I love this. My Polish seasoning. I'm then going to add, of course, my love dust. Here we coming at you. Oh yes, sprinkle that love dust. Get it on up in there. Then, got myself a leek. So, let's cut my leek. And yeah, I know I'm cutting it on my red board, but it is going straight in with the chicken. So it's not like I'm cross-contaminating it, okay? I've got a green board there, but I couldn't be bothered to move it. So, get your leeks and just slice them and add those to it. And I'm going to add, I'm not going to add the onion because I've got the leeks, but I am going to add some garlic, okay? So if we just cut this open. So how's y'all's day been? Have you had a good weekend? I've had a very good weekend. Over here in the UK, this is the month of October and it is Black History Month. And yesterday, just by mistake, it popped up on my Facebook feed, this invitation from my husband, which didn't actually come from him. But it's okay. I went ahead and booked us to go to see an event. And what it was, and what was it called? Beyond the Book?
Beyond the Photo.
Beyond the Photo. And these were photographs that had been taken back in the 60s and 70s over here in Britain. And just of random black people, but he wanted to photograph people with a smile on their face. And that's what I thought was really nice. Because it wasn't just all about hardship. It's about happiness. As well as we know a picture can tell 1,000 words. It can say a whole lot. Now these pictures, there were two girls that were photographed when they were in their teens with their big afros, and this photograph actually ended up in the Tate Museum. And it was great seeing the young lady, well the young ladies, I say young lady about my age now in 50s and 60s, at the Tate Museum viewing their own photographs. It was lovely. It talked, and a really interesting point that was brought up to me, which I hadn't actually thought of it in that way. Back in the 60s, you know, in America when we were going through Black Power, the Revolution, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, a lot of that, our struggle was fighting for integration, fighting for the right to vote, and fighting for inclusion. Whereas over here in Britain, they had similar problems, but it didn't have to do with integration because they were already integrated. It didn't have to do with voting because blacks could already vote. But what it did have to do with was the social injustice by the police over here. There was a lot of police brutality. And, you know, in England, I mean, a lot of us Americans came over to England because we loved the fact that we could walk the streets without fear. But there was that underlying fear that you could be beaten up by police. Things have come a long way, But unfortunately, a change still has got to come. All right, I ain't here to preach. I'm here to cook. Let me get back to it. So, to my chicken, I'm going to add some garlic salt. We've just seen me put some fresh garlic on. And now, I'm going to shake up my soup. My soup. I ain't never made this before, so I'll let y'all know how it comes out. But you know what? I believe you have got to try things. And this is going to be an experiment. But you know what? I go to sleep. I dream a dream. And then I cook it. Alright, now let me see what this tastes like. Bland as bland can be.
Oh,
got a little bit of a kick, but you know what? It's going to be good once it's cooked. Oh, I like it's got chunky vegetables in it. So
not so much jerk as wobble, maybe.
Yeah, so let's just put that on. And then I have, let me see here. I've got my own Love Dust that has got jerk seasoning on it. So let me just go and get that. It won't take me a second. You stay on the table, Phil.
Okay.
You can hum a bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to though.
You're not going to hum?
No.
Why not?
I'm not in a humming mood.
Okay, let's see here. So, let me see here. I have got, yeah. So, you can actually order through my website my own special jerk blend, okay? And it's my Love Dust with a jerk. So, let me open this one up. And let's see here. Oh, it'll make me sneeze. Oh, there's some spice going on. And let's just put that over the top. Okay, now to this, I'm actually going to also add some spinach because I think that's going to make it taste really nice. But I'm not going to add the spinach till about a half an hour after it's cooked because you all know spinach cooks so quickly. Yeah. So we're going to put this into the oven. It is 200 degrees, which is around 350, 375, okay? So I'll come back to you when it's time for me to add the spinach. See you in a minute. So we've got our chicken here. You can see it's bubbling up. Whoops. Let me just turn it over. Yeah, because I wanted to make sure it's starting to cook a bit, which it has. So we turn it over just so we can crisp that side. And to this, we're now going to add some fresh spinach. Now spinach, as you know, wilts down considerably. So we're going to add this whole bag. Whoa! And just kind of stir it in a little bit. Now I'm going to put this straight back in the oven. This spinach will wilt down. And you will see when it comes out, it's going to be yummy dum dum. This is our dinner tomorrow. I'm ahead of myself.
All looks good.
Okay, so see you in a bit. Okay, so here we go. This is our jerk chicken bake with spinach. And let's see here. Let's see, it's all nice and tender. Let's break that up. And that's going to be for our dinner, probably tomorrow. I'm batch cooking today. Alright, so here we go. Looking good. So, with a little bit of peace, a whole lot of love, and a whole lot of soul from the mama. Goodbye. Lovely jubbly.